You've done all the hard work, you've got your vision completely lined up, and you finally hit submit on that Texas LLC application. You were probably expecting to just sit back, relax, and wait for that golden stamp of approval. But then, you watch it completely stall out. It's deeply frustrating, right? You expected this smooth, swift approval, but the harsh reality for so many founders is getting a rejection, a sudden request for corrections, or a filing that just inexplicably halts. Look, I really want to validate that experience for you right now. It is incredibly common, and you are definitely not alone in feeling that friction. It happens to the best of us. Because when you stare at that rejection notice, there's this immediate sinking fear that creeps in for almost every founder. You start wondering, wait, is my business idea the problem? Is there some fundamental flaw in what I'm actually trying to build here? Well, let's clear that up right away with a resounding no. A rejection from the Texas Secretary of State absolutely does not mean your business idea is bad. In the vast majority of cases, it's purely a paperwork issue. The state is just incredibly strict on administrative rules. It is an avoidable filing mistake that we can easily fix together. So take a deep breath, we've got this.
If you're forming your first Texas LLC, this is one reason I recommend Northwest Registered Agent. They help prepare and file LLC formation documents and review the information before submission, which can help reduce common filing mistakes. In addition to helping form LLCs, they provide registered agent services and compliance reminders for years and are known for their strong customer support, privacy-focused approach, and transparent pricing with few upsells, helping you stay on top of important state requirements. I've added my affiliate link in the description below. If there are any current discounts or special perks available, you'll receive them through that link. It also helps support the channel at no extra cost to you.
Section 1. Diagnosing the problem. So before you frantically start changing things around in the SOS Direct portal, stop and read the notice you received from the Texas Secretary of State very, very carefully. Look for the specific reason provided. They will almost always tell you exactly why your filing couldn't be processed. This is absolutely crucial. Do not guess what went wrong. Let their notice be your roadmap. And often that roadmap points straight to the business name. It's a classic trip up. Ask yourself these key questions. Is your chosen name truly distinguishable from existing Texas businesses and not just slightly different? Did you remember to actually include the required LLC designation at the end? Or did you accidentally use restricted words like bank or veteran without getting the proper clearance? If the name is the issue, correcting this simple oversight early on can save you from a massive headache and a second rejection. Section 2. Fixing common filing mistakes. Now, these are the incredibly common traps that perfectly smart founders fall into on their Form 205 certificate of formation every single day. We're talking about basic typographical errors, incorrect addresses, or just completely missing organizer information. It is honestly amazing how a single minor typo or a skipped line can slow the state's processing system down to a total crawl. The details truly matter here, guys. Section 3. The resubmission fad. Okay, a massive potential bottleneck usually revolves around the registered agent. Texas requires every LLC to maintain one with a physical street address in the state. That means no P.O. boxes allowed. Furthermore, this representative must have explicitly agreed to serve. If you didn't secure their written consent, which is often done via Form 401-A, or if their address just has a simple typo, it's a guaranteed speed bump. So once you've identified the exact issues, here is your playbook. Step 1. Correct only what is needed based on the notice. Seriously, don't go changing things that were already totally fine. Step 2. Take a moment to review the entire application again just to be safe. And Step 3. Ensure every single section is internally consistent. Trust me, taking a few extra minutes to do this surgical fix right now is so much faster than dealing with yet another correction request down the line. Section 4. Your final checklist. Before you even think about hitting that refill button, I want you to run through this hard yes or no date. Number 1, is the LLC name definitely available and formatted correctly? 2, is literally every section complete? 3, have you directly addressed the specific issues in the rejection notice? 4, is your registered agent's information 100% accurate and fully consented to? And 5, does all your information match perfectly across the whole application? If you can confidently answer yes to all 5 of those, you are giving yourself a drastically better chance of a smooth filing. I really want to leave you with this reassurance. Getting a Texas LLC filing rejected is discouraging, without a doubt. But it is just a temporary setback. It is definitely not the end of your business journey. You now have the exact framework to diagnose the issue, fix the paperwork, and get right back on track.
If you're ready to start your LLC and you'd rather have professionals handle the paperwork, check out Northwest Registered Agent using the link in the description. If there are any current discounts or special perks available, they'll be applied through that link. It's a simple way to get your business started while also supporting the channel. Thanks for your support.
So here is a provocative thought for you to take away. What specific hurdle or seemingly tiny mistake tripped up your Texas LLC application? Let us know down in the comments. Sharing your roadblocks can actually help other founders avoid making those exact same mistakes. And if you want more clear, actionable guidance on U.S. business formation, taxes, banking, and compliance, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next explainer. Keep building, and we'll see you next time.